Airplane Charlie for us.
Oh, I love Airplane Charlie.
Yeah, Shana Bananas.
All right. Did we break him?
Tighten up that little screw thing.
Yeah.
All right. So tonight is part 2. Just getting my notes up, which is good. You're right, we're live?
Yeah.
Good stuff, good to have you with us. So we're in part 2 of our BCubed series, and last week you guys were phenomenal in filling out all of the stuff that we asked you, and so we are putting this all together over the next sort of 4 to 6 weeks so that we have a really clear plan for how we can help you get what you want in these next sort of 19 million seconds. Would be cool before the end of the year. Would be cool. So for all of you, tonight is all about how we engage in our community, what we do, how we do it. Part of you, become part of Bridge Builders, got your t-shirt, got your landed rock and roll, and it's really cool. But I need, Beck, did we have 2 people that were going to be my scribes this evening?
Oh, can I help?
Oh no, I think she's already allocated. I don't know. Where'd she go? She going solo?
I'll do it if you want.
Good stuff.
I volunteer as tribute.
What?
I volunteer as tribute.
It's tribute. That's a good song. Anyway, come on up here. George is already hammering me. She's already looking at me saying. So I need you on this side.
The very back.
No, you're going to draw on this side here. All right, with that. You're going to write on this side. So what we've got here is this is going to be our cyber face, right? And this is going to be face to face, right? So as we go through the night, I'm going to ask you to tell me different things that you're involved with, both online or face to face, physical, right? So cyber face, face to face. So she's going to write cyber face. What are you doing? Oh, you don't have to write it. Or you can if you want to, so you remind yourself. That's fine. Sometimes we're in our world or in our lives, we live in this idea of this kind of fishbowl. I was with a business group during the week, and as I spoke to them about did they want to grow this particular group, and I said, well, one of the problems you've got right now is you meet in a small room. So if you meet in a small room and a whole bunch of people come in, you get that feeling like you can't grow. Some of the challenges we have here on a Monday night is that we want more packs, more to be able to spread out more, but we just don't have the room. So we create this kind of fishbowl. And the fascinating thing about goldfish is they grow to their environment. The smaller the environment, the smaller the fish.
That's true.
The bigger the environment, the bigger the fish. So fascinating. So for all of us, we need to be kind of looking sometimes, our world can be so small and so narrow that we wonder why we feel frustrated that we're not getting opportunities or that we can't get out there and do more and be more. Well, because our little fishbowl is like, it's all just sucky, right? Because we're all stuck in this little fishbowl, and we need to be able to increase the size of our tank. And so tonight, we really want to know where your fishbowl is, where your tank is, And so there are some guys in the room here who are looking for opportunities to increase their world, increase where they go and what they do. And some of you might be involved both online or face-to-face with some organisations, groups, community things, whatever it is, that you think, what, this is pretty cool. I remember one of our guys I put in contact with, I think it was called Nerd Space, in Croydon, and he was an online gamer. I thought it was, really frustrated that he couldn't find more community like that. So I introduced him to Nerd Space, and it became a fantastic community involvement for him, where he got to meet other people with a common interest. I know one of the guys here, of course, is into playing cards and doing magical tricks and all that sort of stuff. And I never even knew that sort of, what do they call it? Cardistry. Yeah. Never even knew that even existed. I thought, what in the hell? They just make stuff. But there's this entire community of people out there doing cardistry stuff, stuff with cards, playing cards. And so, fascinating. So tonight I thought I'd just take a couple of minutes and we'll just go around and ask people what you're involved in first online, all right? And so on cyberface, George is going to write on that side some of the community things that you're involved in online that some people might be fascinated about. So if I ask you, what is that? Some of the other guys in the room here might benefit from that, and of course some of our guys that are watching online now. Just so you know, we get about 400 views on our Monday night program online. So that's a lot of people that you could possibly impact that are looking for some community. So tell me, some of the, don't go too fast because Georgia can't write too fast. Yeah.
Facebook.
Facebook is one. Okay, sure. Yep. What else we got? Instagram.
Snapchat. The Bridge Builders page.
The Bridge Builders page, as in like on Facebook.
Yeah.
Well, it's still Facebook. ... So your Facebook, yeah, you might have 4, 5, 6, 9 Facebook pages.
Snapchat.
Snapchat. Yeah.
YouTube.
I said Snapchat first.
You did say Snapchat, so that means it's twice good. Yeah. Pinterest. Yeah, I like Pinterest. I get sent stuff from Pinterest now saying you have been looking at these things.
YouTube.
YouTube.
eBay Connect.
Messenger.
No, YouTube is more something you watch rather than, it's not something you can kind of interact with, so it's more about, yeah?
I got 2 of them.
Yeah?
Messenger and Musically.
Messenger, okay, the only reason I say Messenger kind of challenges me is because usually someone has to send you a
And
message.
Musically.
What's it called? What's it called? Musically?
Musically.
Oh my god.
Musically?
Musically.
I don't know, man. I'm not a...
Musically.
Look at him.
Georgia. Georgia. Musically.
It's basically music with
I can't see on there.
Music with Lee on the end. And what is that? Is that a space for musos?
It's pretty much
It's an
Hang on.
online site where people do videos and stuff, and you can still talk to them through the internet.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's sort of a dance MySpace
Yeah.
kind of thing, right? What else we got? Skype? Sure.
Google Plus.
Google Plus, all right. Are you on Google Plus? Yeah. And who are you interacting with on Google Plus?
Me.
Oh, mates. Yeah, cool. Okay.
Club Penguin.
Penguin has shut down.
And restarted.
Okay, so that was a giggle. What is Club Penguin?
What isn't Club Penguin? Reality world.
Hang on. Shh. You need to be quiet because somebody might say something that you think, oh, that sounds interesting. Now, nothing inappropriate, all right? We all know those sites. Swipe left, swipe right, get out of it, all right?
It's like it's like a virtual reality full of like penguins that you control, and you can like meet new people.
Oh my
who,
god.
like play with
Can you
penguins.
send me a request?
People who play with penguins. All right. Some people like that. All right, what have we got there?
eBay and Gumtree.
Yeah, okay, so I've got some people that are following me on eBay, yeah? Gumtree, not so much, I'm not a fan so much, but eBay, yes. They follow all my ads, which is very cool. Yeah?
Indeed.
Indeed, tell.
It's a business Facebook.
And what is it?
It's not Facebook, but it's like Seek, but people say, I've got a diploma and I've got all these experiences.
So is it for job hunters?
And, yeah, they're job hunters and people are posting jobs and stuff like it's more professional Facebook.
Okay, good. So indeed, professional Facebook, down the back.
Backstage.
Backstage, talk to me.
Okay, so it's basically like a hub, like Justin Bieber, 5 Seconds of Summer, Fifth Harmony, all of this. So you go into your hub and you just talk fangirl, talk all day.
Awesome. No judgment, by the way. Yeah, we're coming back to you guys, yeah.
RuneScape.
What's it called?
RuneScape.
What is it?
RuneScape.
Whatever that means. It must be a boy thing.
Basically, what to explain this?
We have to explain it because we might want to get in on this, you know. So what is it? Can't explain it. We're going to rub it off. You can't explain it. 3, 2, 1. What is it? I want to know what that is.
Oh, RuneScape.
Yeah.
It's like
Best way to explain it. Come on, Josh.
it's pretty much Club Penguin but nights.
At night or with knights? As in
Medieval nights.
Oh, right. Oh, that's cool. Is that 2 fingers?
I'm putting
Oh, you put your hand?
Tumblr and Wattpad.
And what is it? Guys.
Wattpad is this website where you can write your own stories, read other people's stories, like, comment, and there's like this competition going on to find out the best stories of the year. And it's like not professionally published stories; it's just stories that random people can write and put
So
up.
Wattpad?
Wattpad.
Wattpad. I like that.
And Tumblr.
And Tumblr. I like the Tumblr.
MySpace.
Yep. Does it still exist?
Apparently.
Well, are you using it or not? You know, if it's crap, we don't want to put people there.
And
I think MySpace is usually for bands and stuff. And
Roblox.
what is it called?
Roblox.
And what is that for?
I think online Minecraft is more.
Online Minecraft, but with more. Going to the back of the room, coming back. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't know what it's called, but like, you know when you get a COD and you play someone I literally just said that, but I don't know what.
Is it like online gaming?
It's online
Yeah.
gaming.
Do you go onto a particular site for that? Or you just go onto cod.com and everyone
Play the game and
just play the game and everybody phones in. So, alright, online gaming? Yep. Diego, coming.
Moshi Monsters.
Yeah! The community here! What is that?
It's like Club Penguin, but it's all monsters. And it's the best game ever.
Best game ever. You heard it here. Right, keep going. Twitter? Yep.
POF.
Really? No. We don't worry about plenty more fish. If we want to find fish, we go fishing. Yeah. Don't even know. Somebody told me about that site. Anyway. Yep.
POF.
Yes, darling. Kick.
Yay!
And what it be? Guys, I can't hear. Sorry. Tell me about it. You don't know about it? Does anybody know about Kick?
I do.
Oh yeah.
Talk to me.
It's basically a message just where you can talk to people. It's you just look up usernames and stuff on it, and you can talk with random people all across the world.
Okay.
You can play
Cool. Right, now we're going to wrap this up. Okay. Yep.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah, it's like for people like under 18 and stuff.
It's like what?
A Tinder.
Don't even say that one.
Good stuff. Right. What's app? Tell me about it. All right.
It's like Messenger, but it's more European stuff. They use it more than we do. So like my friends in Germany.
Guys, it's hard to hear.
Like over here, like everyone uses like Messenger and stuff. Over there, they use WhatsApp.
Okay. 2 more.
RedTube.
Now you can't engage with it. You can only watch stuff. Yeah. What is it? Wish. What is that?
It's a shopping thing.
So I go, all right. Okay, so that's going to do our cyber face. Now, I want to know about places that you go, that you're involved with. Come on, we're going to keep moving.
Georgia.
That are no, something's done. Cyber face is done. Thanks, Georgia. We're going to do face to face. Places and communities you go to that you get that social engagement. Yeah. Bridge builders, great. Love it. Nice plug. Love this guy. School. Well, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, it's true. Rotaract, yeah, totally, yeah. That's
What was that?
Rotaract, so that's the group for people who aren't older from Rotary. It's young adults. Rotary. Yeah, T-A-R-Y. Rotaract. It's sort of take a Y and put an AC on there. All right, hang on, we're going down the back. Yep.
Shop.
You go to the shop. As in like East Land. All right, cool. Yeah. Oh, the car wash. I haven't heard the car wash. Yeah.
Fresh Third Place Theatre.
What's it called?
Fresh Third Place Theatre.
Fresh third place. All right, what we might do is put both of you around this side so we can get through this. Otherwise, it's going to take forever. Yep.
Next level games.
Next level games. Where is that?
It's in
Ringwood.
Yep. And you go there and play?
You can go play tabletop games and stuff like that.
Tabletop games. Okay, like board games and stuff. Rad. Yep. Go karts. You go down there and hang out, get to know some people, like karting madness. Hang on, we're going down the back, Jack. Pardon? At work. Okay. Yeah, not everybody can go to your work, but I appreciate that. Yeah. Macca!
It's called Artscape.
Artscape.
Yeah, it's run through Headspace,
Yes.
and you just like shoot art activities.
So you go to a venue. Where's the venue?
Headspace and Dots.
Headspace in Knox, and you do art stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Excellent. Tim Tam. Sorry, I can't hear you, but
Sport Club.
sport clubs. Yeah. Any of your sports clubs? Yeah. Pancake bar. Oh yeah, I love it. No, I don't like pancakes. Yeah. Little Airport. Got the whole community of what do they call them? Emus? I was going to say emus. Everyone wants to fly, but nobody does. But anyway, whatever. Hey, sorry?
Arcade.
You hang out in arcades, you gangster. Right, hey. Yep.
Church.
Church, yeah, totally. You can hang out at the church groups, yeah.
Mustard Tree Op Shop.
Mustard Tree Op Shop, yeah, got a little calf there. That's a very cool venue.
Op shop.
And op shops are very cool when they put that calf to it, yeah?
Live music.
What is it?
Live music.
Yeah, you go to live music concert, yeah, Jaden?
Go for a walk around the lake.
Yeah, do you talk to people when you go around there?
Well, if you
Always so
I tell you what, I wouldn't have believed that until I got Calvin. And everywhere I go, oh, isn't this so cute? And that's the blokes, and so, but it's amazing. I'll tell you what, if you were single, no, anyway, yeah. Ice skating, of course, that's a very cool place, or any of that kind of ice hockey, ice skating, anything like that, yeah. Youth groups, totally, yep.
For anyone over 18, pubs and nightclubs?
Yeah, if you have a nightclub, yeah, sometimes.
There's two.
Let's keep going, we've got to jam through this.
The skate park, mate.
The skate park, mate, in Croydon. Yeah?
Yeah, mate.
Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, great. And the second one?
Friday Night Magic.
What's that?
You meet up and play card game.
Oh, keep going. Hey, whoa, it's all happening here. Back this way. Yep.
Magic shops, of course.
Magic shops or magic conventions, yeah. Any of the conventions you go, cosplay or police stations. Yeah, please, oh, what are you in for? Yeah, good to meet you. Yeah, I'd high five you, but whatever. Yeah. Bowling. I like bowling.
Aaliyah and I have had so many people roller skating.
Roller skating, you've forgotten that. I used to be a really mean speed skater, Yeah. Milk bar. Yeah, I was a young kid. I used to hang out at a local milk bar. Yep, going up, last two. Yep.
Driving courses.
Driving courses?
Yeah, you meet people who have similar.
Yeah, totally. Motorbike, driving courses, advanced driving courses. No, one more. There you go.
No, it's really good one.
Sorry, Dale, I cannot hear. There's a bit going on down here. Go again.
Animal adoption day.
Oh, yeah. Animal adoption days. They're very cool. One to go.
Basketball.
Basketball's good, very cool, but yeah, sport in general is a very cool place, face to face. So, thank you, Cyberface and Face to Face. Appreciate it. Give these girls a hand. So, for those of you that didn't see that, we'll list all this on our Facebook page. So, if you feel like there's some communities that you want to be a part of, we can get you into that. Now, the challenge for us is some of us sometimes feel like, why is our world so small? And why is it just kind of like, I'm bored, got nothing to do? And that's because you need to, it's in the human nature to actually be part of something bigger than yourself. When you're part of something or connected to something that's bigger than yourself, there's a sense of fulfillment and there's a sense of like, I'm needed. I'm needed to be part of this to make this happen. For some of you that helped us out, or a lot of you, when you look at those certificates that we handed out that helped us with the Grand Prix, that took a lot of effort with a lot of people. It was a really cool time. That's why Bridge Builders is always trying to encourage you guys to get along to events. Is it hard work? Yeah. Is it, frustrating and you're not in your nice little cosy bed? Yes, but that's half the fun. You get to hang out with some people who are doing something not necessarily just for themselves. That Grand Prix, there was 1,000 kids, yeah. Plus all the spectators, plus all the support crew. You put that on for those guys that are interested in HPV racing. And so for you guys, we've got events coming up. Don't go, oh yeah, because your life will just be, oh yeah. Get involved and get alongside and you'll get to know more people. And what it does in this sort of environment on a Monday night, it creates a real sense of buzz. A real sense of like, I know new people and that's really cool. And the fascinating part, I love meeting new people. I'm in the business world a lot and I love meeting new business people because they're fascinating stories. So we wonder why our fishbowl is kind of like, oh yeah, and we don't have a 3-second memory, or even though sometimes we think we do, oh, there's that plant again, oh, there's that plant again. We want to be able to meet new people all the time because they have such incredible stories. So if you're new here tonight, that's so cool. If you're recently joined us, that is so rad because you've got a story to tell us and value to add to us, which is going to be amazing. We want to know more about you because you've had some life and you've done some things. So that's the grouse part about becoming a BB, is that you get a t-shirt, you belong to something and you add value to it. So we really do applaud you for taking the risk to get involved with what Bridge Builders is doing. So some of you may or may not have known this, but over the years, we have a bit of a dream too, and some of you may have seen this. Is that saying play? Some of you may or may not know this idea of this thing. For those of you who've been around more than 5 minutes, you'll realise that Bridge Builders has a big idea. And the big idea is a $40 million youth facility that we've been working on for 16 years. You know, and I'll press play. And this big screen will come up. Kill that one if you can. Oh, yeah, don't know. It might affect the camera, sorry. Maybe if you haven't seen it online, maybe you can have a look at this too. We can put this up. This is a big facility that we've looked at, that we've designed, you know, about 10 years ago. It started off about the size of a Bunnings store. This is now 8 acres in size. So if you were to look at this, it seats 5,500 people in an auditorium. It has restaurants, 4 stories of restaurants. Let me just flick through some. I think I just tapped. Oh yeah, look. Oh, there's the gallery view for all the artists. This is looking out. We had an idea of a piece of land down here that was looking at the river or the creek there. And this would be an artist display area along here, you know, and out in the front. Here's a little cafe out in here. So this is pretty cool. As you can see down the bottom here, this is the angle it's giving you. So the little coloured wedge shows you the angle it's looking from. This is a facility that we've been dreaming about. I've been dreaming about, and the team that have been alongside me have been dreaming about this for some time. This is a little outdoor performing arts centre, so as you would walk into the front of the venue, this would be outdoor and it would look very cool with some broken down concrete pillars, hopefully that they weren't damaging anybody, you know. This is the reception area, and this is to scale, so this has been drawn to scale, so see that little people's in there? That shows you the size of this particular facility, so massive facility. And this is a little, this is the office, this is the Bridge Builders office and visitors lounge, you know, area. Don't know if we'd have green. Into Bridge Builders office, which would employ hopefully dozens of you guys. We had an idea that maybe incorporated in this building we could have multi-purpose rooms that could be utilised for a whole bunch of things, like a Bridge Builders dance studio, dance academy would be very cool. We talked about an indoor skate park, and so this is some of the ideas that we would have, is what the facility would look like inside. These are concept plans. And this is a ticket booth leading into the auditorium. And through the centre of this thing, we talked about having the front of the building. So as you see here, in here, this is like an arcade that you would walk through with shops on either side, and the truss or the roof that would be on either side would be these old bridge timbers that would be placed along this roof line, so that you would walk through under the bridge to get in to these particular shops and into the main auditorium. Our own childcare centre, of course, for kids that we want to just show them love, value, acceptance, belonging. Some rooftop dining, you know, and this could be used for corporate or events and things like that. So I know I'm rushing through this, but we'll put this online if you've never seen it. And this is a view down from the second floor, right? So there's 4 floors, it's 4 stories high, this particular facility. This is looking down from the second floor towards the stage. So that would be all the floor down here, and the floor has, if you've been to the State Basketball Centre, you see they've got the concertina seating, which folds away into the wall, and that comes back out. That was an idea I had 15 years ago, and I shared it with a guy, and he went and patented it. Love him. And so the fantastic part is the floor space could be used for corporate expos and things like that, also for concerts. So we've already had interest from Ticketmaster and Ticketek to host people like Robbie, what's his name? That guy. And Pink and things like that, and this would be able to, so that stage you could fit 2 buses end to end on it, so that shows you the size of this stage. So it's about 60 or 70 feet long and about 30 feet deep, so a massive stage. And we've also, over the 16 years, been talking with Opera Victoria, I guess they call it, Theatre Victoria, to talk about maybe they could do theatre productions and things like that there. And all of this with the idea, and the restaurants on the 4th floor. I'll go back to the first one. The restaurants on the 4th floor would be, you'd be able to see, so this is the back of the facility, this is coming off the main street. That's the bridge I was talking about, that would be the corridor, and then this is 4 stories high. So massive, this is $40 million, you know, easy $40 million. In today's economy, it's probably more like $50 million. And that's the idea, that we could create a space that could employ young people in every level of restauranting, you know, right through to AV and PA and production, childcare, dance studio, you name it. The whole idea there was to give young people an idea that Bridge Builders is about something bigger than ourselves. We're about impacting tens of thousands of young people over a lifetime. So what is going to be my legacy long after I'm gone and just pushing up worms and daisies, there'll be still the idea that Bridge Builders is impacting and changing the lives of young people. And that leadership team exists in this room right now. And some of you who are younger may become employed by Bridge Builders long after I'm gone to keep changing the lives of young people. And so it's really important that we surround ourselves with new people, new places and new ideas, because sometimes we can get our mind so stuck on things that we forget that this world is a big place. You know, I was talking to a friend on the weekend, and they found their spouse in France. They're from Australia. They found their spouse in France. Went there for a holiday, found his spouse there. Now they've got 3 or 4 kids, stuff like that. It's incredible. Sometimes we get so, I need to find my boyfriend or my girlfriend from Croydon, you know, and it might not be from Croydon, you know, it might be from, you know, Kazakhstan or something like that, which is cool. You can buy them online, by the way, but, you know, and I don't encourage that at all, you know. But, oopsie, sorry, can't edit, we're live. Anyway, I wouldn't suggest that at all. I know, it's all bad. I know. So, the challenge for us guys simply right now, tonight, is to think about, this is fantastic, this face-to-face community and this cyberspace sort of community. It's really important that you feel like you're connected to something, that there's something out there for you, and that you're part of something. So when we do tin rattles, and when we do the 5 cent campaign, and when we're selling Corollas and stuff like that, you go, oh, Bridge Builders all about the money. No, we're about the money because it's a resource to reach more young people, because we've got a bigger picture. We want to reach tens of thousands of young people with this. We've spoken to councils, multiple corporates. People say to me, where are you going to get the money? I said, I don't have to get the money. That's your job. You know, that's the people that I speak to's job. All I've got to do is come up with a team that's willing to see this happen and create an energy underneath it. And say, you know what? We're a movement here at Bridge Builders. And sometimes we can forget, we get so self-conscious or sort of internal. We go, oh, wow, poor me. Yep, there are other people in this community that might be in a worse state than you and could do with your help. That's what we need to keep in mind. It's not that where you are right now is less value, but getting involved in your community. Stop sitting home and just going, oh, poor me, I've got nothing to do. Coming here on a Monday night, sometimes it takes real effort to get here, doesn't it, on Monday night? Yeah. Sometimes there's a whole lot of logistics that have got to go on. Mum, dad, aunties, uncles, grandparents, whatever. You know, guardians can't get you here. And it's like, oh, I've so got to go. I'm going to miss out. That's why we go live. It's so that you feel like you're still part of something that's amazing, that we're a movement. We're not just here on a Monday night. And so my encouragement to you as you go into your packs, you've only got a few moments, so we might blow them out a little bit. As you go into packs, there's a little sheet that I want you to fill out tonight again. Again, this is part of the plan, you know, of how we can build something for you as an individual and then to be part of the collective. In your pack, as you go into your pack, the first thing I want you to do, again, put your name, your pack and your age, because we're collating all this, bringing all this together. If you didn't fill one out last week, pack leaders will sort that out this week. And in here, you're just going to write on there, which community do you want to be part of? You're not part of it, but you want to be part of this particular community, whatever that looks like. Maybe some of the stuff up here tonight, you sort of went, oh, that sounds interesting. Just write that in there. And then at the bottom is what's your blocker? What's stopping you from doing that? Could be fear, could be finance, could be friends. Oh, they were all Fs. You know, it could be, you know, whatever. You know, so the challenge for us is tonight, in your pack, is to really identify, is there a community that you're connected to or you want to be connected to and you don't know how to be? You know, and it could be, I'd like to know more people at Bridge Builders. Well, then we're going to give you a strategy on actually how to do that. Yeah, would that be cool? So tonight, I'm excited. If you've never seen the idea of the bridge before, that's what's bubbling away in the background and has been for 16 years. There are a lot of people in this community that know about it. And one day, we're going to be walking in there. It won't be here. We'll be walking in there going, and we'll be strutting. You know, because that'll be our thing, that'll be our space. And we know that tens of thousands of young people's lives are being changed every year because of you, because of what you did. The sacrifices you make here, it's going to pay out down there. So you're part of something that's bigger than you. So tonight, I want you to, as you go into your packs, just be encouraged that you're part of something. You know, selling raffle tickets or rattling a can for 5 cents, it all matters. It all matters. You know, and later this year, I think sort of mid-year later this year, we're going to be releasing our 2 cent campaign, which is jewellery that's targeted. There's 2 cent coins made into jewellery that's all about the value of a young person. And that's going to be some fantastic jewellery. We're going to be able to do a self-esteem campaign. It'll be $5, $10, whatever the jewellery's worth. Necklaces and bracelets we're going to be releasing to everybody, so you can take it out and you can tell your friends that they're worth something, and that's your 2 cents worth. So, guys, get in your packs. Let's have a great night.
Free. Thank you.
I'll break later.